Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Jax and I'm a nutritionist in Anorexia Recovery. I just like getting that one right out the bat there. What I'm doing is I'm basically documenting my recovery, trying to inspire myself, keep myself held accountable, trying to inspire you guys to bring you along my journey with you, to go on your journeys with you as well. If this is the type of content you're into, or you need in your life, or you just want some sort of healthy food, body, relationship development, then like this video, subscribe to my channel. One of the things I'm doing as a nutritionist is I like to look for inspiration. Sometimes I don't have the courage to push outside my own comfort zones when it comes to trying new foods, trying new diets. So I'm looking for pretty much role models in the food industry, people who I'm inspired by the way that they eat, by the relationship they have with their body, which is why the next person, the person that I'm doing today, is probably one of my biggest wow people, and that's Natacha Oceane. Now if you don't know her, she's a fitness YouTuber. She does what I eat in a day videos, but it's so beautiful, her approach to food and healthy lifestyle. She's okay with cheat days. She also had a problem at first with her food and eating. Now this was particularly hard, this challenge, and I have a bit of a confession which we're going to get into later. But this one really flew me through a loop. God, I'm gonna learn how to say that. But this one really pushed me. This is the most, the furthest I've been pushed outside of my comfort zone in my recovery. I do have all of her nutrition guides as it is, and her recipes scare me. I've had a nutrition guide for over a year now and I've been too scared to make any of the recipes. Anyway, let's get straight into this video. Morning, as you guys saw, I had pancakes. Now I procrastinated filming this video at least a good, tried 4 days in a row. I tried 4 days in a row to film this video and I freaked out every single time because I was going off her recipes, the way she would make it. I can make low-calorie pancakes. Ain't gonna be fluffy and pretty like those ones. But the whole point was it scared me so much, and every time I just closed down, I was like, I can't do this, I can't do this. And I finally pushed myself to do it and it felt okay, it felt good, it felt scary, but once you overcome a specific hurdle in your recovery, it gets easier to do that same hurdle again. It's just this whole idea in your mind that the wall is so much bigger than it actually is because you've built this fortress around it. Yes, we're Lord of the Rings sounds right now. Yeah, that scared the schwitz out of me. And then, oh God, this is not an easy day. But I'm really glad I did it. And she's someone essentially I'd want to have that same relationship with my food, with my body, and everything. So yeah, pancakes for breakfast was really hard. At least I got to put my face of makeup on before I spoke to the camera because I was quite scary. I was a very terrifying camera looking lady. And one of the things as a nutritionist that I like to teach clients is I like to teach them to have as much of a mind-body healthy relationship as they do with their food. So you need to, before you start restricting or adding any food rules, you've got to have a healthy relationship with all food. Then you can start restricting, but don't restrict, please. What we talk about on this channel. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do a part 2, 3, and 4, a few different parts of following her what I eat in a day videos because of how scared I was by this breakfast. It's just kind of taught me that I do have a long way to go if I want to try and develop that same mindset. And it's all conditioning. Guys, it's not impossible because you know what people told me was impossible? Was they said, Jax, you'll never learn how to raise an eyebrow. You can't teach yourself that. Really? I couldn't do it before, and now look at me, I'm a ninja. Anyways, before I ramble, I'm gonna go and make some clients' meal plans right now. I got quite a bit of work to do, and then I'll let you guys see what I have for lunchticles. Which, doesn't that sound like testicles? Lunchticles? Let's go have a lunchticles. That kind of puts your appetite off lunch, but still, we went there. This is a recipe that I actually got from her ebook. And then I saw what she did, the way she changed it in one of her vlogs a little bit. She added some stuff, which is what I did. So I got green olives, black olives, cheese. Every single thing on this plate is fear food right now. I'm petrified. Like, this is the last thing I would ever get for lunch, and you never see me eating lunches like this. I always like the big salads because I'm always scared. I have the fear of not feeling full. So yeah.
Started out being innocent, big words promised everything, but all along we knew this was bad, this was bad. Gotta end, gotta make it stop. We can't pretend that this is love, but then we touch and it all gets lost in pink clouds and fairy dust. We were only fun till you show me love. You bring me up into the place I love, the place I love.
You know, the fear of feeling full or like feeling hungry, it's such a mental game, especially in recovery. Like, I feel really good after eating that. Like, I feel full, but not like bloated or overwhelmingly full from like a volume, which is something that she's amazing with. And especially as a nutritionist, like, I know psychologically that adding like fats to my diet, thank you for video bombing me, Plain. I know that like psychologically adding things like fats and proteins to my diet will keep me full, but on a biological level, but then mentally I keep thinking, no, but the volume. Stomach, you need to listen to your head every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Or the head needs to listen to the stomach. I don't know which way. I'm feeling good from that meal. Like, good. It's amazing when you actually eat a lot more, how much energy you have. It's like, it's such an amazing feeling. Notice I say amazing too many times. I need to get like a thesaurus. What's another word for amazing? Awesome. No, I say awesome too. Of course it's awesome. Incredible? That's okay, but that sounds so, The Incredibles. Fantastic. Fantastical is the new word. Fantastic. I feel fantastic. Boom, boom, fantastic. Human Torch, Chris Evans, hit me up. Doesn't usually snack a lot because her meals are pretty big, but I did see she had a smoothie the other day that I will put the picture in of, and so I might even have one of those for a snack if I'm hungry later. I'll listen to my tum-tum, but I will be hungry later. Just saying. Spoiler. Okay, so I got back from the health food store. I like just put my noodles on to cook. Serious fear food. I swear today is a mental game, but I'm talking like NFL training on an ankle sprain type of mental game, because this has oats in it. Now, if I've had oats in the morning, usually that's a fear food as it is with banana. So having it twice in the day, but oh, it's not easy, and I'm such a carb kind of girl. I'm like carbs. You know, I just love my carbs. And she likes her carbs too, which is why this is really nice for me, this meal plan, but absolutely terrifying. This is like the way I would have eaten before I developed my anorexia. So let's just... I've never had oats in a smoothie. It's like a liquid pancake. Oh my god, that's so good. Pasha, I thank you. And the health food store was super successful. Like, we got loads of chocolate, which I'll show you later on, because that's the dessert that I have. She has a chocolate at the end of the day in one of her vlogs, so I'm gonna have it in mine. So I'm gonna like smash this bad boy down, and oh my gosh, that is so good. It's so creamy. Why is it so creamy? I'm gonna see you at dinner time, and let's have another snack. Don't know if I will. Okay, so I just had to take a second to do this. Like, I don't want to refer to myself as an angel in the kitchen. That might be somewhat narcissistic. But if you guys want to say angel in the kitchen, you can. So here is the udon noodle recipe from her book, and then I watched her in one of the vlogs and she had the noodle recipe for dinner, but she had added the prawns, and I thought of being extra and putting them on a skewer, even though I did kind of singe the fingers, like my fingers, because I decided to put them on the skewer after I cooked them when they were boiling hot, but then I couldn't wait to eat. I was impatient, so I had to put them on the skewer hot, right?
Yeah, pretend like you're gonna leave. Just one shot of Hennessy. Next thing you're all over me, all over me. We act like we're hard to get, but we know this is imminent. Cause we keep falling right into it, right into it. Oh, we were only fun till you show me love. You bring me up into the place I love, the place I love. I can't control myself because I'm very diverse. I can't control myself because...
She finished her day with the dark chocolate, and I got this from the health food store. This is that Loving Earth. You don't focus. This is the Loving Earth mint chocolate chip. Like, mint chocolate is my favorite flavor. Like, whether it's ice cream, any sweet treat, I'm like, come at me, bro. Do you even mint chocolate it? But this Loving Earth, it like, oh my god. Like, you don't even know. You don't. That was very aggressive, that pound, but that's how much I meant it. So today has been the biggest mind struggle of my life, because it's one of those eating as close to normal as I've ever eaten in my recovery or ever eaten in the last 18 years. And I love so much what she practices and preaches and the way she eats. You're never left wanting more or wanting something else. You feel so satisfied. And even that mental satisfaction is the weirdest thing when you've deprived yourself of certain foods for so long. So anyway, I hope you liked this video once again. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know who else you want me to follow. And I will see you in my next video. Mwah.